good afternoon. It is, I've got to look at the date here. Oh, it's May 11th. I'm so bad with that.
Yeah.
And welcome to Three Sisters Knit podcast. I'm Sheila, or She62 on Ravelry.
And I'm Margaret, and I'm Magpie60 on Ravelry, and together we are Three Sisters Knit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find us on Instagram and Facebook as Three Sisters Knit, spelled out, and then on Periscope, Sheila does periscoping, and it's at three underscore Sisters Knit. So that's
and all that will be put at the end as well.
Yeah, we'll add all of that.
And we have a Ravelry group as well. Mm-hmm. Three Sisters Knit.
So yes, we are feeling a little bit, I don't know, out of it today for some reason.
Discombobulated.
Yes, very much so. No particular. Well, I know why I am. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with work right now, but yeah.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah,
you're working. She's bringing money in.
Yes,
that's a
always a good thing. So, yes. So we are going to talk. It's been 2 weeks since we last podcast.
And a lot has happened in that 2 weeks. Well, we have been incredibly busy in that 2 weeks. Incredibly busy in that 2 weeks. At least on weekends, for sure. It's just been insane around here.
Yeah. So, so the last time we podcast, it was just before the Knitters Frolic. I think it was just a day or two.
A couple days before. It was the Thursday and it was the Saturday. Yes.
And then the Frolic was on the Saturday. So we'll be talking a little bit about that. But I think maybe, why don't we start off by talking about knitting projects that we're actually working on right now.
Okay. I'm doing a couple of things.
Yeah, Sheila's got quite a few things on the go right now.
Here's one. It's not knitting, but it is cross stitch. I am making, I spent an afternoon getting all of this prepared. I am doing this for one of my new grandbabies.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes. All the stickies on this packaging. I'm going to have to change the bag that it's in.
Yeah.
I just got it started. I haven't done a lot, but what I did was I sewed, there's all the threads. I sewed guidelines into my Aida cloth. It's probably hard to see because it's white, but you can sort of see the texture change here. I just sort of basted all the way around in the middle and in the middle, just so that it's easier to gauge. Mm-hmm. So I have started with some of the background. So it's just, that's it. That's all I have done. That's all I have done. It's not even a lot, but maybe for Christmas she'll get that. Yeah. So, but so that's one thing that I started. I brought this kit back from Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I got it at Joann's. Mm-hmm. I really liked it. I saw it and I just thought, I have to get this for one of my grandbabies.
Yeah.
I just have to. It's been a while since I've cross-stitched because, oh my God, it's just so difficult on my eyes these days. Mm-hmm. My eyes just aren't as good as it used to be.
Yeah, you posted a photo on Instagram of what you were going to do, and I think somebody suggested just doing it during the day.
Yes.
While there's natural light. So that's, you said that's what you're doing.
Pretty much what I am doing.
Yeah.
So that is one project, a little bit started. Mm-hmm. And if you'll remember from when I podcast a couple weeks ago, just after I got back from Florida, I showed you all what I bought down there at Joann's. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I bought was
that huge ball.
The big ball of the Bernat blanket. So
yeah, so squishy.
I know it is. It's squishy soft. This stuff makes the best baby blankets, whether it's the Bernat baby or just whatever. I like this because it has the purple in it, and my little soon-to-be Layla is going to like the purple is one of the main colors. So I basically did half of it in one morning, or like one day. Of just sort of picking it up, doing it, and then putting it down, and then doing it. It knits up so fast.
It's so pretty.
I know.
Colors are
There's
really
a little
nice
bit of pooling here and there, which is kind of nice.
It is nice.
But yeah, it's really, I do like that. I do think that it's really nice. And I know she's being born at the end of June. Probably doesn't need it for on top, but this will be the perfect blanket for laying on the floor for when they have tummy time, and then you put like another receiving blanket on top of it, and it just gives it that extra cushy.
Yes.
That extra cushiness.
Yes.
Now this tells you to use 9mm. Oh, a 9mm crochet hook. Let me see what it says. 8mm. Yeah, they're saying 8mm.
Oh yes.
Needles and crochet hooks. I'm using a 10 because
Wow.
I want it to be. I didn't want it tight.
Yeah.
I want it to be loose and
squishy.
a little more squishy and all that.
Yeah, and a really soft drape to it.
Yeah, so I've already started on the second ball,
and
so I'm starting the decrease. All I'm using is the Bernat Handcrafter cotton, and inside it has that garter stitch dishcloth. That's what I'm using.
That
but
pattern.
I'm using that pattern in jumbo size. It's so easy.
So you're essentially knitting a diamond, and it ends up being a square.
Pretty much,
yeah.
And I've done it before, and it makes the best baby blanket.
Yeah.
It really, really does.
Yeah.
It will be great for under the car seat as well. Just to use, just to have around, and it's nice. And it's
washable.
Soft.
It's
soft. It's very washable. It's very easy to care for.
Yeah.
I do like it. It's really good. I knit as wide as it until you can tell that I won't get one more row out, and then I start decreasing. Then I start to decrease, and I attach the yarn for the next ball, and I'm doing the decreasing, and that's it. Knit as big as one ball again, then you start going in.
Oh, that's cool.
That is it.
Yeah.
It's the simplest thing, and and she has a shower on the weekend, and I will have this ready for the shower because it knits up so fast.
And today's Thursday,
and it's Saturday, so I will have this done.
That's great.
That's one thing, and then. We were at something on last Saturday night, this past Saturday night, and I didn't want to take one of my. I have several non-natural fiber items that I am making. I didn't want to take any of those to this knit night, so I cast on my opals. I bought opal sock a while ago, so I cast on a pair of socks. And here it was, Friday night, 2 o'clock in the morning, starting the toe on one of these, like figuring out Turkish cast on and everything at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's just how I roll. So I've got, there's the two of them that I have done. They don't match perfect, but I don't care. They're for me.
They're cute, though.
They are. I love the colors. That's why I got them. I just love the color.
Yeah, and you're past the heel on both of them.
I have. I've already passed the heel on both of them.
Yeah.
So the pattern that I am using here's two things.
Oh, yes.
What I'm doing, and I think I've showed it before, but I learned this. I was watching it on Sue and Chelsea on Legacy Knits. They were talking to Connie of Chili Knits. This was at Rhinebeck last year.
Yes.
And she puts a button. So I'm just going to show you the button. It's just a button. And she puts the center and the outside threads through, and it does twist a little bit, but it's a lot easier to untwist when I do it. So I'm literally using the ball from the outside and the inside at the same time. Yeah. So, and that's just how I do my socks, and that way I do them concurrently. At the same time, I'll do like 20
sort of
rows,
magic
20
loop,
rows.
but not like both on
well,
the
they
same
are
needle.
on magic loop, but separate needles.
Separate needles, yeah.
So, so they're almost done.
That's great.
So I
love the pattern.
I'm past the heel, so now it's just knitting until I don't want to anymore. Yeah. So, but those are the 3 projects I've been really working on in the last 3 weeks. Yeah. Or 2 weeks.
For me, I think I posted this on Facebook, but as some of you probably know, I hadn't been working on knitting. I had finished my one sock, and I was feeling really guilty, so I did get started on the second one, and so this is what I've done. So since the last one, and I wanted to have something for that knit night we were going to, and this is like the super for that because it's just knitting. It's just it's the smooth operator sock, so it's just a plain knit
which
all
is
the way around.
which is a perfect knit night. Or some. I was just watching. Who was I watching? She called it her purse knitting.
Oh yeah,
It was one of the
Your-
a
your,
podcast
yeah.
today, and she said just a person, just have a pair of vanilla socks that you can just keep in a bag and just throw.
So if you're waiting at the
with you.
doctor's or you're
Anywhere.
at your child's event or whatever.
Yes.
So anyway, so I've done this in 2 weeks, which isn't an awful lot, but considering I've only knit probably about 3 days in that 2 weeks, I'm pretty pleased.
And even
with that.
when we were at that knit night,
there was a lot of
talking. So not a lot of, there was knitting happening, but not a huge amount. There was a lot of talking. It was so much fun.
Yeah. So that's all I have as far as FOs and
that. Yeah, I know. I don't have any FOs either. We've only got half done objects.
Yes.
Basically.
Gotta. So I think why don't we talk about
the frolic
because that occurred
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And we were actually, I think, really good about. We had decided. Well, as you know, this at the beginning of the year, we decided we got to get through our stash, and so we were good until the very end. We actually didn't buy any yarn until the very end. We had been drooling over something, and we decided. So So it started with us each getting our little frolic bag.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
Have yarn will frolic.
Yes. So anyway,
they're so cute.
They're so
Had
cute.
to get those.
Really sweet little project bags. So we each bought one of those.
Yes. And then our next stop was Remembrances Pottery. We went and saw Natalie from Remembrances Pottery.
And we each got a tumbler.
Yes.
Mine is the blue one with some beautiful balls of yarn.
Balls, and mine's just the
with the so pretty. Anyway, they were just they're so pretty.
Yes,
just,
her signature down the side. That's hers. The overlap, and that's
it's just adorable.
What she does. Yeah.
So it's just the perfect size. You're actually drinking out of yours. I haven't actually taken mine home to wash it yet to use, but or I could probably leave it here and just use it here,
and I can wash it here. Yeah.
So that was our first stop after.
And we were looking for certain things, and I've gone and misplaced one of my items that I bought. I've put it in one of my project bags. Don't ask me where I've put it. I have put it in a project bag. But yeah, I did pick up some of these. One for myself, and I thought, we can use these as some giveaways. So these are those little snippet things. The little scissors, I'll take one of them out. We can show because I've got one for myself, but I thought I'd pick these and we can add them to a one of the giveaways.
Yes.
Or prize of some sort.
I think that's a good idea. Yes. We have all those really nice
got lots of nice yarns
as well, right?
So this is. They look like a little man almost, a little robot.
So they're in a thing.
Yeah. And then here you
squeeze
have to,
it.
you really have to sort of there.
Yeah.
And they're like perfect for the airplane. They're really, really tiny, but they're very good. Ta-da.
Yeah.
And then I actually put mine on the zipper of one of my project bags.
That's a good idea.
So,
yeah. So there's a couple of those for giveaways.
Yes, there is. And then I also, at Remembrances Pottery, got
those
these
are so
cute
pretty.
little buttons.
They look like little flowers.
I know. They're adorable.
They're just adorable.
Yes, they are. They're just lovely.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy with
she had such a nice selection.
Oh, she did.
And her button selection was amazing.
Yes, she had some amazing buttons.
If you ever go to her site to go shopping, check out her buttons as well because there's a really nice. You could get she had like maybe one really big funky looking buttons. She had a nice selection of those in colors and patterns on them and that.
Yes,
as
they were
well
lovely.
As some of these ones. And didn't you get one with hedgehogs on them?
No, I didn't get them. Those are the only buttons I ended up getting. I was thinking about it, but I was like, I'm really trying to watch my money. And it was just, I was being extremely selective about what I purchased.
Yeah.
I really was.
If you do go to Remembrances Pottery's website, check out the buttons because I was really impressed.
Oh,
so
and
if you have a thing for buttons, you'd really like them.
And then one of the things Margaret got me from Remembrances was this dish.
Yeah, it's a nice small dish. And
yes,
it's just
and
it's in the
stitch
markers. Looks like birch And Sheila has a few things
I
of
have-
birch trees.
And I have a birch tree, some birch trees in the backyard.
Yep.
So that's pretty much. Oh, and I did get a little. That's what I can't find is, the little needles with the crochet hook on the end for fixing.
That's right.
I
got
put
them,
it
and they were
somewhere.
wooden.
Yeah, they were like bamboo or something like that. They're really nice looking. So got those. Can't find them, but I did get them. But the big purchase we made.
The one we gave into because
it was we just had to. Rosehaven Yarns.
And Leslie has a podcast.
She has a podcast. She has a store, and you can buy her a shop, an actual physical shop.
Bricks and mortar.
You can also buy her stuff online. If you go to rosehavanyarns.com, I believe it is. But yes, she was doing. She calls them blankety blanks.
Yep.
I had to get this one.
So sweet.
Just adorable, so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
So cute.
I know. It was like the last thing I did. Yes, the
same with me. The same with me. So I got, just because I haven't even taken it out of the bag, but I got the campers, the old-fashioned campers. And part of it is because this one here, I love this pink in here. And then the peachy background. But just the old-fashioned sort of Airstream teardrop campers.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's all kind of bunched up here, but I haven't taken it out yet. But
it's adorable.
It's just adorable. So here's sort of the pattern of it, and they're just really cool. I can't wait to make a pair of socks out of these.
I know.
And what I'm hoping is that there'll be enough left that I could sort of frame it.
Yes.
The last part of it, because it's just. I just love them.
I know. They're just so cute. I know. I'm hoping to maybe make a little pillow or something out of mine.
Yeah, that would be a cute idea too. You just like weave on the ends and then
I'll crochet around the ends and then add it
around
the back.
Yes.
Oh, I know. It's just so cute.
I know.
They were so cute. And she had
sweet.
these adorable ones. And Christina, the Cozy Knitter, posted hers.
Yeah.
And it was the lumberjack. So they were really, really cute. Really, really cute. So that was so nice. It was such a fun day.
Yeah.
We met, thank you everyone who came up to us and was saying, oh, I watch your podcast. That was so nice to meet everyone.
Really nice. Yeah.
Yes.
We saw Caroline Wolf.
Yeah.
We saw her.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember everybody.
I know.
We saw Patricia, Paradise Island.
Yes.
And Ramona,
SS
of course.
Prettium Handmade was there.
SS
she
was
managed to, her husband managed to bring her out. She was there for a little while, so that was good. Saw a bunch of other podcasters as well, and just a whole bunch of people. One that we've met before, but only like once before. We hadn't seen them since then.
Yeah,
that was almost a year
on
ago.
Instagram.
Yeah. But it was so nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So nice.
Yeah.
The but we never took pictures, which I was like, oh, we should have taken pictures.
Yeah.
Like it was just, I can't believe we didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we met I met Shamika from Mika Mika shop, I think, or Mika Mika Knits. She came up from New York. She works for a Canadian company, but she's in the office down in New York, and so she had come up, and so she actually was up here on business, and it managed to work out with the frolic, so it worked out very well for her.
That's amazing.
That. So
that's really great.
It was
nice
a lot of fun.
seeing her. She's so bubbly.
Oh, I know. Just so happy.
Yeah.
She was in a lot of. Oh, my light is going funny.
Yeah. So if it
looks something flashing, I have a light that's flickering.
That light
yes, I know. It's flickering. It's going funny.
Yeah.
But we can't turn it. We can't turn one off. They're both
they're
attached to the same light.
Yeah.
So
we'd be in the dark.
It wouldn't look very good at all. So, but other than that was what we did at the frolic. So that was really nice. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable. And the next day, I was telling everybody we had the gender reveal for my second grandchild that's going to be due at the very beginning of September. Mm-hmm. And we found out it's going to be a boy.
Yeah. It was great.
It was really cute. And they my one daughter-in-law bought the cake for it, and she said, and she got on the top of the cake, it had little like pink and blue dots all over it because we didn't know what it was. Yeah. And she had them right on the top. We're only here for the sex. to find out the sex of the baby. So
so that was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Really
yes,
fun.
It was a really good afternoon.
Yeah,
a lot of food, a lot of laughing and giggling, and it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, but then this past Saturday, we went up to Margaret and I and Christina from the Cozy Knitter went up to Barrie, Ontario, which was about 2 hours from me, where I live.
Yeah, it's north.
Yeah, it's northwest of where I am.
Yeah.
And we went to a knit night at Lisa Much of Northbound Knitting.
Yeah.
So we did the at the beginning of the month, the year, we did the auspice
cowl
knit along. That's her pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what we did, and so we went up there and we met her and
so in her studio where she dyes.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was fantastic.
Yeah. So you can't go to a dyer studio and not bring anything back.
Yes.
So what I brought back was so much for being on watching what I buy.
But when she had them all out there, I mean,
only one of mine actually has a name.
Mm-hmm. The others are one of a kind.
The others, okay. These are what I have. These are the 4 that I bought. Mm-hmm. And this one right here, the light one on the end, is the only one that has a name, and it's called Ivy. Yeah. So all the rest are one of a kind. Yeah. So this is Ivy.
So pretty.
I know. It's sort of blowing out a little bit there.
Yeah.
But it's, beautiful, beautiful teal with a bit of green in it and that. Oh,
on the ivory base is beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And then this one, I just love it. It's just a beautiful, subtle earth tone. Mm-hmm. And I love the twist of the yarn.
Yes.
I really, really like the twist of the yarn. And then this lovely green and brown one. Yeah. It's just so pretty. Yeah. With a bit of gray. Yeah. Sort of, well, actually, no, I don't see gray. Really gray. It looks very gray from what we're seeing.
It's actually a light, a sort of a mid-brown here. And then more of a chocolatey brown here. Oh, see, that looks more like it.
Yes. I know. Right? Sometimes getting closer just ruins the colors.
But you can see how gorgeous those colors are.
And this one, I absolutely love this one.
Oh, stunning.
Like, just beautiful. Yeah. Just beautiful.
Just all the gorgeous water, like Monet sorts of colors.
I know. I looked at that and I said, this reminds me of a Monet painting.
Yeah, definitely.
So, so that was what I brought back. Mm-hmm.
And
not that I needed to, but I just kind of had to.
I'm the same. I got 4 as well. So excuse me while I grab my 4 that I got. Mm-hmm. So I decided she had different weights as well, not just fingering.
Yes.
So I think you got all fingering.
Yeah, she had some worsted weights as well. Yeah, worsted
weights as well. But
she also had dyed fiber.
Yes. So it was. There was a really great selection of things. Anyway, so I got the 2 balls of this DK weight, and it's her merino 50/50 merino silk DK, and the color is called Ghostly, and so you can see it's like this amazing platinum silvery gray
with purple. Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
It's so stunning. And because, as you can imagine, because of the silk, it's got a real sheen to it.
Very shiny.
But look at how pretty that is.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I want you to be able to see the beautiful purples in there too.
Yeah.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Stunning. Just stunning.
Oh, it's just so beautiful. So I thought I might do the auspice again because it's a pretty simple pattern. Yeah. And I thought with this it might be just a little bit bigger.
Yes.
Because it's DK, and I'd have to go up. I'm thinking maybe a 6mm because it's
5.
DK.
A 5.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
I thought it might look really nice. Then I saw this one, and again, this one is the 80-10-10 MCN twist fingering weight.
Beautiful.
And it's because it's so Look at the colors in that. It's called Fickle, which I love that name.
Yes.
But look at those beautiful, beautiful colors.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
So I'm not going to get it too close because I find it blows out the colors.
Yes,
but
it
look at
does.
that. It's got like pinky colors and then a little bit of a brown and a gray, silvery gray.
Mhm.
And then here there's a little. It's sort of speckly.
Pinky,
It's
almost.
kind of speckly too.
And almost pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just. Anyway,
beautiful.
It's so beautiful. I have no idea what I'm going to make
Yes.
from it yet, but it's, as I said, it's MCN, and I thought
I have to make
I
something
have to
from
make
that.
something from that because the colors are stunning. And then I got this for a friend of mine. I'm wary about saying too much because she doesn't know. Like it was just I saw it and I thought I want to get this to my friend. So it's 100% superwash merino, fingering weight, and it's called Cantankerous, which I just love the name.
Yeah.
My friend is not cantankerous, but I thought she might appreciate
Hold it back, 'cause
some
it
of the
is really
colors.
blowing out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Now
a
it
bit
is
better.
on the ivory natural base,
Yeah.
but you can really see.
I love look at this chartreuse
Yeah.
green in there,
Yeah.
and there's bits of brown and pink at this end.
Yeah. Browns and
Just-
pinks, and
Oh,
I just think because I know
Gorgeous.
she tends to go
Look at the
for
middle.
sort of
that.
browns, and she wears a lot of neutral colors. But I know I had dinner with her. I think it was last week, and we
Like
were
just-
chatting about
gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
about color choices and
Yes.
stuff. And we anyway, I just thought she could go with a really nice neutral. This with a really nice neutral, and like a a brown or a gray or
Yes.
something, and this would look super with it. I thought.
beautiful, beautiful.
So anyway, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I see her by the time
Yeah.
she sees this, but because she'll know
Yeah.
who I'm talking about.
And the I wanted the socks I was making. I forgot to tell you. This is the pattern.
Oh, that's the one you're
that
making
I'm
with
doing.
the opal socks.
Yes, Legals
Mhm.
toe up, no flap, no hassle sock pattern. So, and I got it online. Like I think I have it in my Ravelry,
Yeah.
and it's I've made
You've
the
made
pattern
others,
before.
yeah,
I
I
made
was
it
gonna
once
say.
before this
Yeah.
with this pattern.
Yeah.
So only one other time, but I it's quite nice. It's
Mhm.
because you're doing it toe up. You are sort of doing a flap, but you're not.
Mhm.
It's
Okay.
yeah. It's
I
an
should give it a
interesting
try.
way. It's an interesting way to do it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. And I want to say, if you're hearing the dogs barking, they're playing upstairs.
Yeah.
I can hear them, and
They
it's going, and I'm going. Everyone can hear the dogs.
Yes.
So, other than that, that was pretty much what we did over the last couple of weeks. So
yeah.
we've really, that's it. I can't buy anymore.
Yes.
No.
Yes. So I know it has been. I feel like I've been out of the because I work from home. So I
Yes.
feel like I've been out doing a variety of things over the
Yes.
last 2 weeks, and I just sort
Yes.
of feel like I
We
need to
have
settle
been-
down and
I know,
do my work.
I know.
So.
I came in the other night. I came into my room here, and I sort of, okay, I'm going to organize projects that I'm working on. I've got so much in my head that I want to do because I'm like, I have 2 babies to knit for.
Yeah.
I have a shower one that I know, like one coming up, and my husband's got to go away, so I have to get things organized for him going away, and then it just your head just starts to swim. You've got all of these things. I'm like, hold on a
And it's like,
second,
I just want to
slow
sit
down.
and knit.
That's right. And so I'm like, just slow down. So I find by going in and organizing everything, going through it, it sort of helps me figure out where I'm going to go from there. Even though I still have like 20 projects on.
Yeah, I know. And I keep wanting to get started on, there's a couple of projects that I have that it's like, I want to finish that Fayum shawl.
Oh, the
Fayum. I don't know how to
Yes.
say it. I want to finish that because I really, really like it. I want to finish my
I
second
do have
sock.
a finished object.
Do you really?
Yes. I was using the yarn that our
Oh,
friend
that's right.
made, dyed, and I was making a shawl for her to use as
Oh,
a
my
show.
gosh.
And
Let me put that
this is the Perianth Shawl.
Yes.
So I finished it. It has been washed and blocked.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
So, yes.
Okay, so this is from the Yarn Therapist.
Yes,
This
the
is
yarn
her
is from the Yarn Therapist.
Is this her 1985 jumpsuit colorway? Because it looks a lot like the one I...
She didn't have a name on
Oh,
the
she
colorway.
didn't?
Mine was a blank, a sock blank.
Yeah. So she had that. Yeah, mine was a sock.
Yeah,
actually it had originally been
yours
a sock
was.
one.
I think yours was brighter.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
had some
mine's
other
a bit
colors
darker.
in it. It had sort of some
yours had more
turquoisey
teals. Yeah,
teal
mine didn't
sorts
have
of
the
colors.
teals in it.
Yeah.
So no.
That is such a pretty pattern.
I know
though.
it is. It turned out really nice. It turned out really
nice. And how much yarn did you use in that?
Most of it.
Okay.
I have just a little bit left. That's all I have left.
Okay, but what didn't it?
It was a big skein.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Because
I don't even know where the tag is. It's like disappeared.
Yeah.
Usually I'm good at with tags, but I don't know where it is right now.
Yeah.
But
because I know somebody asked me about how much yarn I used for the one I made for her.
I'd have to weigh it because I think it was actually closer to 115 grams.
Yeah.
So I would say that I have maybe 20 grams
I was
left.
going to say.
Maybe.
But you need to know the
And
yardage.
I actually made it bigger than what the pattern called for. I added a couple more because they say this is where the start and finish is. They say go to 9. You're basically making 9 of these. So
9
1,
of the
2,
little
3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I made 1, 2, 3. I made 4 more.
Yeah.
Than what it called for.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Because somebody asked me when I made that the shawl using her yarn. I used 2 of them because I wanted it to be really big.
Well, yeah, I know. So if I was supposed to go to 9, I went. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this was how big it was supposed to go to before you started decreasing.
Just
this
to
one
here.
right here.
So that.
Yeah, so if I hold it up, this one right here. So I actually went 2 more before I started decreasing. And then I got there, and then yeah.
Okay.
So I did 2 extra.
Yeah.
I probably could.
And how big is it?
Oh, it's a good size.
Like, I was going to say, like, if you were wearing it, you could.
Oh, yeah, definitely. With lots to spare.
With lots to spare.
Yeah, see?
So you can see, like, it's really quite large.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like really a significant amount. I really like that. That turned out nice.
Yeah, and it's so pretty on that.
Yeah, I'll get to give it to her tonight.
Yeah.
So.
That's excellent.
Yeah,
it's
so
gorgeous.
I was just like.
This is such a pretty pattern.
I know. It is. It's a really, really simple pattern. You do some short rows for doing
making the little
rounded edges. You sort of increase and then decrease.
Yeah.
And then there's a little bit of decreasing here, and it's just garter stitch back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a really nice. This is a beautiful pattern.
Yeah. So it turned out really, really well.
Yeah.
So I did have a finished object. Woohoo! So I was really happy about that. Finally getting it done. I felt so bad. It was with my shoulder not, like with me throwing my shoulder out, like that stuff not working. I just thought, and it's like, to me, if I was a test knitter, that would be my focus, and I would only do that.
Yes.
Because it has a time limit. She didn't give us any set time, but I just felt I had to get it done.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I just was like, I have got to finish this. So I did. But other than that is pretty much all we have.
Yeah.
But what I want to talk about, we're going to do a knit along.
Yeah.
We have a cowl, and so I'm going to let you know this because we were approached by Katrina of Katrina Creates. She offered us a coupon code for a pattern. Her pattern is called Banner Unfurled. Now I'm going to show you the pattern. I've got one picture of it online.
It's on Ravelry.
It is on Ravelry. She's given us a coupon code, and the coupon code is TSK20. And that coupon code is good until June 30th. And it gives you 20% off of her pattern. It's the only pattern she has, but I guess she found us and asked if we would...
just made it bigger.
Oh, okay. We'll just shrink that. Take this on. This is what it looks like. And then
Slide across so you
That's
can see.
so she's done it. This one is very red, white, and blue. This one, but then she's got another one here in it's hard to see, but it's in
It's
like
a more
a pale
muted
teal
and a variegated
variegated
with teal in it
and a light color.
Yeah.
And it's really gorgeous, and it
Yeah.
has a few beads in it too. So I've already picked out my colors.
Yeah.
I thought these would look really nice together for the 3. That would be my light color, and this is Georgian Bay Fiber Company, and in her Carrington Winter Sky.
So this is the same yarn that I made
did
the
your
Hermione socks out of.
I bought 2 skeins, so that's this one. Then for my colored one, my variegated one, I'm going to use this One of a Kind from NBK. And that looks really nice. And for my solid one, well, it's slightly tonal, but it's the more solid, is Electric in Hedgehog Fibers. And I just thought the 3 of these together just look really, really nice.
Yeah.
That they would look really, really nice
together.
Look amazing for
together.
This pattern. So
let's see if it shows up a little better back here.
No, God, no.
That's what it looks
closer
like.
to what I know.
And you can see the little beads along the bottom here, the little white.
So if you've never done beadwork like we have, I have not ever done beadwork.
I've done beadwork.
I'm going to use this to learn how to do beads, because it's not like there's a lot of beads. There's only a few. The pattern actually calls for, I'm just trying to see how many beads it calls for.
Yeah, it doesn't look like an awful lot.
No.
Probably, I'm thinking maybe 50 beads or something at the most.
Yes, I think, I was just trying to see.
I don't even know if it'd be that many.
Because she didn't have it, the beading section. She doesn't really say how many beads. And
well,
she
didn't
really
say what...
She didn't on that, but let me...
Okay, you see, look there.
Okay, the beads, I'm trying to see on the page. Okay, 40. You only need 40 beads.
That's
6 millimeter beads. So they're not tiny beads, I don't think.
No, they look like they're pretty...
Yeah, the 6 millimeter size beads. So they're a good size
so that's a good size bead.
So I was thinking of getting
that would be easy to get on, because there's a couple of different techniques.
Because it's used in the variegated one. In the variegated, the colored yarn. So, and I'm going to see if I can find one this color.
Like a pale blue.
The pale blue, to sort of blend with that. I thought that would be really nice.
It would look nice because
to get the bead.
It
would stand out.
It would stand out
and
enough,
I don't
and yet
want
it would
the
go
white.
really well with the blue or the green, no matter where it fell.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't want the white. Because it's very very patriotic looking.
Yes.
With the red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the cowl.
Yeah.
On June 15th, so you can cast on any time after June 15th. It's gonna go until August 30th. But you can use the coupon code. Don't forget the coupon code TSK20 for 20% off the pattern. And I think it's actually going to be a fairly quick knit that'll give you about 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks for if you want to work only on that. I think that you can have it done for your 4th of July if you want.
Yeah, like if you wanted to go with the patriotic colors.
Yes.
I mean, if you're not in the U.S. and you have a tricolor flag, well, we were talking about this earlier.
Yes.
I think the French flag is also
red, white, and blue.
So
just big solid
stripes of it.
The Union Jack.
Yeah, that has red, white, and blue in it. So if you are looking for a pattern to use either for the American Independence Day or at some other
there's
national holiday.
There is one for Australia, but that's in January or February, I think.
Yeah. There's Anzac Day as well, which I'm not quite sure when that is. I think you're right. I think that's early in the year, January.
Yes. But it would be it's something that you could do, but or just that's what I really liked the green version of that,
Yes.
and that's why I'm choosing these
Yeah,
colors.
and I haven't
just
even
think
looked
it would-
at my yarns yet, but
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I could pull together
Yes.
3.
And if not, she can find. I can help her find something
Sheila's
here.
yarns shop.
My few that I have, you can.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome. So, but yeah, so that's when that's that's when that's going to be. So
Yeah.
cast on any time after June 15th.
Yeah.
It's going to end August 31st. The prize, one of the prizes we have is a project bag and skein of yarn and some stitch markers.
Yeah.
From Critium Handmade.
Yeah. So yeah, she dyed the yarn to go with the bag.
Yes, so it matches.
Yeah. And this would be such a, and it's also got a,
I think
a stitch holder.
Oh, and it's got, it's got needle
a little
needle cozy.
DPN needle
A
cozy.
needle cozy.
So it's very similar to this.
Yes.
Yeah. And so yeah, we use our bags from her all the time.
Yes.
So I do think you'll be very happy with that.
Yes.
So.
But yeah, so that is a fabulous.
Yeah.
So that'll be one prize, and I'm sure we've got other stuff that we can give
put together some other
for
gift
some other
packs as well.
prizes as well.
So we'll put the code and the date and all of that information into this. We'll put it in along here somewhere at some point during our discussion.
Yeah.
But we'll also be talking a little bit about it before before the date, because we're going to do another couple of or at least one.
There'll be at least 2 more podcasts before we actually have to cast on.
Yeah.
So just letting you know, it's not something you have to rush out and grab right now. Doesn't start till the middle of June.
Yeah.
So that's fine. That gives you time to look for
colors.
That's basically a month.
And to get to download the pattern itself.
Yeah, to get the pattern. So so TSK 20 for 20% off of her.
It's called Banner Unfurled.
Yes.
So.
Banner Unfurled. Katrina Creates.
So go and take a look at that.
Yes.
And I'm glad we're not starting for a little while, because
I'm throwing her off saying, we got to get this going. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got all these other things on the go.
I know. Well, hey, me too.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, well. Yeah, but hers pay, mine don't. Mine cost all money.
Yeah.
Grandbabies.
Yeah. Yeah, and I wanted to make something for them too. So it's like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so
I think that's pretty much it.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a lot sort of underway, but a lot of things kind of on the go.
On the go in my head. Just so much stuff.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So that is that for now, and so we will see you in a couple weeks, and we will talk to you later, and have a good day, and thanks for stopping by. We appreciate everybody viewing us, taking the time to watch us, and anybody new, welcome. Thank you so much for checking us out, and we will see you in a couple weeks. Talk to you later, everyone.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.